Before we get started, I know you're thinking, what else is there? Well, I've got one more super special guest for everybody here tonight. You might know him as a coach because he has coached DC Scores. And you might also know him from ESPN because he's an ESPN host, Sebastian Salazar.
Thank you. How we doing? ¿Cómo estamos? Okay, esto lo vamos a hacer en español y en inglés. We're going to do this a little bit in English and a little bit in Spanish. I'm working on Portuguese and French. We'll work on those next year, okay? Pero primero quiero empezar con una cosa muy importante. The first thing I want to start with is to thank the people who actually put this on. And that is a very specific group of people, the people that work in the offices of DC Scores. La gente que trabaja en las oficinas de DC Scores, día tras día, semana tras semana, organizan partidos, torneos, lo que es este evento, con docenas de escuelas, right? Every week they put on our games, they put on our practices, they get the buses, they put on events like this every week. And they do it for principally, as I can understand, 3 reasons. One, they love soccer. ¿Por qué lo hacen? Porque aman al fútbol. That's cool with me. I think we can all agree to that. Because they love this city, ¿no? Because esta ciudad es importante para ellos. De aquí son, quizás. So they're from this city or they love this city. But really primarily, and this is what matters to me most as a resident of this city, is they do it out of love for our kids. Lo hacen por amor a nuestros hijos. And that, I think, deserves a round of applause beyond what we would normally give. So, for the people, para la gente de DC Scores. As Bethany mentioned, I work in soccer, but I've also been coaching this program for maybe last 4 or 5 years. I've been lucky enough to work on the east side. Trabajé en una escuela Payne, en el lado este de la ciudad. I've also worked here with one of my Garrison Wildcats. And so I see the makeup of the teams that we are and that we've played against. Y lo que me atrae a DC Scores es que principalmente ayudan, aportan a 2 comunidades. Principally, DC Scores serves 2 communities that are critically important to this city's future. They serve the African American community, which is the community that has been here the longest, and then they serve, esto mejor se dice en español, ayudan a la comunidad inmigrante, que es tan importante para el futuro de esta ciudad. And so in the connection of these 2 communities, which I see every week at practice, que lo veo cada semana en nuestros entrenamientos, en los partidos, esa mezcla que está pasando únicamente en esta ciudad en este momento, is all helped and made better and made more powerful because of the program that is DC Scores, and that isn't fly by night, que tiene historia, 25 años de ayudar a esta comunidad. So we've thanked the people. Now I think we should acknowledge the program of DC Scores. Another round of applause. Now let's talk directly to the kids, okay? To my Garrisons, but the Bancrofts, the Truesdales, everybody else in here, okay? The reason you guys matter so much, la razón por qué son tan importantes, es porque son el futuro, no solamente de su vecindario. You're not just the future of your neighborhood. You're not just the future of this city, no solamente el futuro de esta ciudad, sino porque donde estamos, la capital de uno de los países más importantes, más fundamentales del mundo, one of the most influential countries in the world. We're in the capital city. You guys are the future of the world. Okay? That's a big responsibility, but I've been around this program for 4 years, and I know without a doubt that you guys can handle that pressure. So let's talk about pressure. Let's talk about tonight. Let's talk about coming up on stage. Anybody in here have the courage enough to raise your hand and admit if you're nervous? Yeah. Guess what? 30 seconds before I came up here, I was nervous too. Okay? So here's what nerves mean. Esto es lo que significa esos nervios, esa tensión que quizás tenemos en estos momentos. It means that what we're about to do matters. Que lo que estamos a punto de hacer es muy, pero muy importante. And that's a very, very good thing. That's something we want, okay? Now, you've all played soccer all year, right? Surely, somewhere in a practice, in a tournament, in a game, you felt that feeling of kicking a ball into the net, yeah? We know what that feels like. And anybody in here who's watched a soccer game, alguien que ha visto un partido de fútbol por la televisión, sabe el grito de gol que hace el narrador, ¿no? When the guy scores, we know that. Okay. Espera, wait. We haven't scored yet. Espérame. Let's take all the nerves that we feel in this moment, all that energy that is really just proof that what we're about to do matters, and let's release it con un grito de gol. Okay? Ready? Viene. Andrés Cantor se va a poner celoso, de ese grito de gol. Guys, great to be with you. On a personal note, to my Garrison Wildcats, thank you for letting me be your coach this year. It has been something of an immense pleasure. I really thank you. And again, thanks to everybody that makes nights like tonight possible. It is a treasure that we have in this city, and we should never, ever forget that.